So I hear you want some engineer builds. Well, I hope so, because why else would you? All right, so I'm going to start you off with my main build, the one I go to for every hazard level. It's called, well, okay, there's no official name to it, but I call it the Golden Knight. Why? If you can't figure that out, get help. We have the Lok-i Smart Rifle, okay? This shit, greatest engineer weapon of all time, okay? If you're not running this on at least one of your builds, uninstall. So the main premise of this build is lock on. No shit, I mean, it's the Smart Rifle. But I mean, like, this is like high fucking damage. This is wave clearing type shit. So say, I don't know, we'll have an example right here, okay? Swarms. Swarms are coming after you. Whip out the Lok-i Smart Rifle. Well, it's your primary anyway, so you won't really have to whip it out. But anyway, you take it out. Explosive chemical rounds. That's right, this baby does all the work. As you can read from the glorious description, in case you can't, I will read it aloud. The last shot triggers an explosion in enemies with more than 3 locks. Which, you're gonna have more than 3 locks on an enemy anyway, so hey, lower damage output and less ammo. How do I counteract this? You'll realize there's no other way to give yourself more ammo, only up here. Okay, expanded ammo bags. Either go with damage or you go with ammo of what you want to balance out here. I went with damage because the lower the time to kill, the less ammo you use, you know? It's mathematics 101. I think it's a pretty good build. It's pretty good. We do extra damage then again with the unstable lock mechanism. Does 20% damage to full lock targets, plus then the explosive chemical rounds. But actually, I'm fucking retarded. You see, I had super blow through rounds. Do not equip that. Do not put that there. Smart targeting software. This premium software update makes your camera prioritize enemies with lower health and avoids placing more locks than necessary.
Now that's smart.
Basically, that is the equivalent of a full lock, okay? Use your brain here. That's the equivalent to a full lock. So you hold down, you go... It stops you. In-game, that's like, dude, it's okay, you're fully locked. Oh, shit, really? Here's 20% extra damage. And then you have the aperture extensions, that's so you can lock onto more targets. Zoom lens, so you can just aim a bit farther. Moving on to the secondary weapon, I say in quotations, because if this is a secondary, then we have HE compound. Come on, people, read. So HE compound increases the damage of your weapon. Whoop-de-doo. Expanded ammo bags. Pressure wave. I don't understand anybody who doesn't go with pressure wave. It breaks armor, 600%. Then nails and tape for area effect. And spiky grenade does more damage on direct impact. The overclock is hyper propellant. Super fast projectile that can do
Serious damage to a single target.
significantly smaller AoE. That's why we went with nails and tape. And less ammo. That's why we went with total ammo is increased. Pretty self-explanatory. Again, demo on screen. Holy shit! There's a big enemy that does a lot of damage. An oppressor on Has 5? Though I will say, Fat Boy is also the sickest fucking overclock in the game. Demo on screen. Call me Oppenheimer, because I'm the bomb. Go with homebrewed explosives, which is just randomized damage. It goes from 80%, so you're losing 20% of your damage, up to 140%, so you're increasing it by 40%. I don't go with that just based off of the randomness. I want to know what damage I'm dealing. I don't want to rely on external factors like luck. As for perks will stay the same throughout the whole build. Resupplier, Born Ready, Vampire, Heightened Senses, and Iron Will. LMG gun platform will also stay the same. It's just a fucking front platform gun. Same thing. I'm not changing that. I don't really care that much. Grenades will stay the same for me. You can switch them up. Hey, there's no shame in that. I prefer SSGs. Really just nice to have. They're like your little minions, dude. They go armor rig. Once again, it's based on preference. I'm just a weapons guy here. Go with whatever you feel like. I don't really care. We're going over to the Shock Trooper. Yeah. Oh, I bet you feel good now. Shock Trooper.
Dude, he doesn't look like a shock trooper.
It's his weapons that fucking shock shit. Fucking idiot. So we have the Stubby Voltic SMG. Lightning. High capacity rounds. Expanded ammo bags.
Lightning.
Basically, better chance to electrocute the target. More damage to targets that are in an electric field. Chance for an electrocution arc to target other targets. For like just fucking bats, like higher capacity magazine and expanded ammo bags. Basic shit, more ammo, more magazine capacity, more electric damage. But ooh, what would we need that for? That's right, micro conductor add-on. Shooting platforms or turrets add an electric effect. Demo on screen. You can make an electric field like sickest shit ever. Platforms, boom, and it spins around. It goes although you are sacrificing your rate of fire and your ammo, but it's fine, because do-do-do. And if you don't want the higher magazine capacity, you can just switch it to improved gas systems and increase your rate of fire again. I don't know how much it affects it by. It affects it by 2, so you can effectively boost it by 1. Shard diffractor. I went with a build that didn't, like, use the same secondary, because I thought that'd just be lame. Here is the build. Impact splash. I'm not bothered to read that. It increases area damage. Soft tissue disruption, weak point damage. Aluminium foil, nitrogen vaporizer. 500% armor breaking. You could go with high intensity heating. Now, I'm not saying, hey, if you want to do a bit of heat damage, be my guest. It's my build. Don't be a hero. And then we're going with Biomass Converter. It basically extends the beam duration with every kill. And my personal favorite for the Shard Diffractor, Automated Beam Controller. Improved discharge and recharge rates. A lot more ammo. The downside is the beam continues firing until capacitor is fully discharged. Bit of a lie. You can just cancel it by switching your weapon. It's not that big of a deal. And reduced charge capacity. That's fine. And now we get to the Bell of the Ball. Blood. Okay. The Bell of the Ball, 1, because he looks fucking dope as shit. If you disagree, we're going with the Warthog Auto 210. Extended magazine, more pellets, faster reload time, tungsten coated buckshot. I think you know why. If you don't already know, armor breaking, and minor adjustments, fully automated with an increased rate of fire. It's like the spans from Black Ops 1. That's a dated reference. And the overclock we use is magnetic pellet alignment. Significantly reduced base spread, which is good. You don't want your shots going all over the place, all whoozy watsits when you're trying to shoot an enemy. Weak point damage bonus is increased. Beautiful. Slow rate of fire. We solved that problem. Yeah, we solved that problem long ago. Though you're giving up the turret whip, who the fuck uses that? Dude, right? I know the pros or the professionals or the longtime players of DRG might disagree with me, but who the fuck uses that? Shooting your turrets to make them create an overloaded shot. You have to manually, you have to look over, you have to actually think about this. You gotta go look at your turret and shoot it. Like, you gotta be thinking that in your head, and then you shoot it, and then it shoots its shot, and then you turn around, you're shooting some enemies, and then you're like, you gotta try remember that again, like, oh yeah, I can do that. I've had this equipped for a long time. Never shot my turret. I don't really use my turrets that much. Unless it's defending Doretta. Anyway, and for the secondary, Breach Cutter. It's a weapon. It's not my favorite weapon, and I don't know why I went with Vlad to have this. I think it's a good, like, it's a fun weapon to use. I had a cool overclock, so I might as well talk about how I balanced it. Fuck it, I don't give a shit about reading the names, okay? More magazine, more damage, faster reload time, armor breaking, and goddamn, we have a triple split lane. Fuck, I talked about it. Basically, 3 lanes of plasma. And then we go with Inferno. Ignites enemies in 1 pass. It doesn't take, like, usually you go with this. Yeah, triple split lane. Less damage to armor. It's fine. Return to sender is pretty cool. No fucking way it is. How much does it take? Oh my god, it's fucking rinses the armor breaking. Okay. You know what? Forget everything I said. Return to sender. Release the fire button to reverse the projectile's movement. Less ammo. Demo on screen. And that's it. We've done it. I hope the lesson was valuable. What was the lesson? Follow my builds.